Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. Becoming by Michelle Obama. Introduction. In Becoming, Michelle Obama shares an inspiring and deeply personal narrative of her life, spanning her early childhood in Chicago to her years as First Lady of the United States. The memoir reveals her struggles, triumphs, and the pivotal moments that shaped her identity, her values, and her determination to create positive change. Through this book, Michelle offers readers a chance to understand the complexities of her experiences and provides a powerful reflection on the importance of staying true to oneself while navigating life's challenges. The book is divided into 3 parts: Becoming Me, Becoming Us, and Becoming More, which reflects her journey from childhood to her life in the White House. Part 1. Early life in Chicago. Michelle Obama's story begins in the South Side of Chicago, where she was born and raised. Growing up in a working-class family, Michelle's parents instilled in her the value of education, hard work, and perseverance. Her father, Fraser Robinson III, battled multiple sclerosis but never let his condition limit his role as a provider and a role model. Her mother, Marion Shields, was a strict but loving figure who pushed Michelle and her brother Craig to do their best. Both parents emphasized that education was the key to overcoming barriers and making a difference in the world. Despite facing economic hardships, Michelle thrived academically. She remembers the struggles of being one of the few black students in her classes, often feeling out of place. However, she didn't allow these experiences to hold her back. Instead, she found strength in them, learning to navigate the world in a way that made her both proud of her heritage and determined to succeed. Michelle excelled in school, and it was clear early on that she was destined for greatness. But as much as she embraced her academic success, she also felt a constant pressure to prove herself in a world that often overlooked or underestimated people like her. Michelle eventually went on to attend Princeton University, where she faced even more challenges, particularly dealing with imposter syndrome. She found herself questioning if she truly belonged among her predominantly white and affluent peers. Despite her accomplishments, Michelle struggled with feeling out of place, isolated, and unsure of her identity. Her experience at Princeton helped her understand the importance of self-awareness, resilience, and the ability to find confidence in one's own abilities, even in unfamiliar environments. Part 2. Professional life and meeting Barack Obama. After graduating from Princeton, Michelle went on to Harvard Law School, where she further honed her skills and prepared herself for a future in public service. Upon completing her education, she returned to Chicago and worked for a law firm, where she met Barack Obama. At first, their relationship was purely professional. Barack was a summer associate at the law firm, and Michelle was tasked with mentoring him. But their shared interests, values, and ambitions quickly drew them closer. Michelle admits that, despite Barack's charm and intelligence, she wasn't initially sure about him, but over time, she began to appreciate his vision for social justice and change. Their relationship blossomed, and it was clear that they were both deeply committed to making the world a better place. Michelle writes about the early days of their relationship, detailing their struggles, misunderstandings, and the challenges of balancing work and love. As Barack's career in law and politics began to take off, Michelle found herself stepping into a supporting role, though she was determined to stay true to her own career goals. Barack's political ambitions eventually led to his entry into the Illinois State Senate and, later, the U.S. Senate. As Barack's political star rose, so did Michelle's involvement in various community projects and advocacy work. Although Michelle enjoyed her professional success, she was also faced with the challenges of being a partner to someone whose public profile was growing by the day. She writes about the sacrifices she made in order to support Barack's dreams while trying to maintain a sense of balance in their personal lives. Their relationship faced many ups and downs, but Michelle remained a constant source of support for Barack, even when the pressures of his political career began to strain their family life. Part 3. Life as First Lady. When Barack Obama became the 44th President of the United States, Michelle's life was thrust into the public spotlight in ways she had never experienced before. As First Lady, she used her position to advocate for several causes, including healthy eating, education, and supporting military families. Michelle introduced the Let's Move campaign to fight childhood obesity, and her work with veterans and military families became one of the hallmarks of her tenure. She also championed the importance of education for young girls and worked to inspire young people to pursue their passions and dreams. Despite the success of her initiatives, Michelle faced constant scrutiny. She writes candidly about the pressure of being the First Lady, from the weight of public expectations to the unwarranted criticism she often faced. Michelle was regularly subjected to harsh commentary about her appearance, her fashion choices, and even her every word. Despite the intense public scrutiny, she learned to rise above the negativity and stay focused on her mission of service and social change. The most challenging aspect of her role as First Lady was finding a balance between being a supportive wife and a mother while also fulfilling the demands of her public position. Michelle often found herself wrestling with the expectations placed on her as a mother, a role model, and a symbol of American values. In the midst of her public duties, Michelle also had to find ways to maintain her family's privacy and provide stability for her daughters, Malia and Sasha, in the midst of constant media attention. Her time as First Lady also brought her face to face with the deep divisions within American society. As the first black woman to occupy the role, Michelle often found herself representing more than just herself and her family. She represented the hopes and dreams of an entire community. Her experience in the White House made her keenly aware of the systemic issues facing Black Americans, especially in terms of inequality in education and healthcare. As First Lady, Michelle became a voice for change, always striving to improve the lives of others while balancing her own personal growth. Part 4. Reflections and Growth. In the final sections of Becoming, Michelle Obama reflects on the personal growth she experienced throughout her life. She writes about how the challenges she faced as a child, a student, a professional, and a public figure shaped her into the person she is today. She emphasizes the importance of authenticity and staying grounded in one's values, even when external pressures seem overwhelming. Michelle discusses how her time in the White House helped her realize the power of her voice and the importance of vulnerability. She admits that, like many women, she struggled with self-doubt and perfectionism, but over time, she learned that it was okay to not have all the answers. Through her journey, she came to embrace the idea of being imperfectly human while striving to make a difference. Michelle also explores her relationship with Barack, acknowledging the sacrifices they both made in order to balance their personal and professional lives. Their partnership evolved over time, and Michelle writes about the deep respect, love, and understanding they developed for each other. As she looked back on her time as First Lady, Michelle recognized the profound impact her work had on her own personal growth. She found that the more she leaned into her own voice and purpose, the more she was able to empower others. Conclusion. Becoming is more than just the memoir of an influential woman. It is a story of personal growth, overcoming adversity, and the pursuit of a life filled with purpose. Michelle Obama's journey from a young girl in Chicago to the First Lady of the United States offers readers a powerful message, that no matter where you start, you can carve out your own path and achieve greatness. Throughout her memoir, Michelle reminds us that the process of becoming is not linear. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery, change, and resilience. As you finish reading Becoming, consider this: how have the moments in your life shaped who you are today? What do you aspire to become? The process of becoming is ongoing, and Michelle's story serves as a reminder that we are all works in progress, continually evolving and growing. So, what part of Michelle Obama's journey resonated with you the most? Do you have your own story of personal growth and resilience? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.